Assalamualaikum students, how are you? As you know that we have started unit number 1, heating and cooling. Today we have to discuss transfer of heat. Heat can be transferred from one place to another by three methods. Number 1, conduction, number 2, convection, and number 3, radiation. Today we have to discuss in detail about conduction. Conduction is the movement of heat through a solid such as metal. The material or substance that allow the heat to pass through them are known as conductors. The metals are the best conductors as they allow the heat to pass through them. You know that different types of metals are gold, silver, copper, zinc, aluminium. These are different types of matter. Mercury is a liquid matter, that is why it is used in thermometer. Thermometer is the instrument that is used to measure the temperature of a body. Insulators are the substance that do not allow the heat to pass through them. Poor conductors of heat is called insulators. Different examples of insulators are non-solid metals like glass, fur, feathers, wool, plastic foam, and mineral wools, styrofoam. They act as insulator because they contain pockets of trapped air. Styrofoam boxes are used to keep food hot or ice cream cold for a long time. Because styrofoam is a bad conductor of heat, it does not allow the heat to leave or enter the box easily. Heat flows through the solid. We can easily observe it. We know that when we stir the hot soup with metal spoon, heat flows quickly from the hot soup to the hand through the metal spoon. Metal spoon conducts the heat from the hot soup to our hands. Our next topic is conduction and the kinetic theory. Beta, this is a metal bar. Metal is made up of tiny particles called atoms or molecules. The molecules, these are the molecules that are present in this metal bar. The molecules in solid objects do not move from one place to another. They vibrate on their fixed mean position or jiggle. If one end of this metal bar is heated with the help of this Bunsen burner, the particles gain thermal energy and vibrate faster. This causes the particle next to them to vibrate faster as well. Bit by bit, the increased vibration of the particle is passed through the whole metal bar, and in this way heat has been conducted from the warm part of the metal bar to the cold part. The molecules vibrate quickly when they are heated. Some of this energy is passed on their neighboring molecule, which pass it to their neighboring molecule, and so on. In this way, the whole metal bar is heated. Copper is the best conductor of heat. It conducts heat 10 times better than iron. When the energy travels by conduction, the energy is passed from one atom to the next, and it is the heat that flows, not the heated atoms. Students, next we have to do test yourself. Number 1, which material make the best conductor of heat? The answer is metals are the best conductor of heat because heat can travel through them easily. Question number 2, what is an insulator? Name 3 insulators. The answer is substances that do not allow heat to pass through them are called insulators. Poor conductor of heat is called insulator. For example, fur, feathers, wool, plastic foam, glass, and mineral wools, because they contain pockets of trapped air, and air is a good insulator or bad conductor of heat. Question number 3. Explain how heat is conducted along a metal bar. From this line up to this, along with this diagram and its labeling. Question number 4. Suggest why Part A. The base of a saucepan is made of metal. Answer is heat energy flows quickly through the metal base of the saucepan to reach the food item that needs to be cooked or warmed. Question number 4, part B. Suggest why the handle of a saucepan is made of plastic. Answer is plastic is a poor conductor of heat, so it will not burn the hand when saucepan is held. Question number 4, part C. Polar bears have a thick coat of fur. Polar bears have thick coat of fur because fur traps air, which is very good insulator. Therefore, the fur helps the bear to retain its body heat. Question number 4, part D. Birds fluff out their feathers in winter. The answer is birds fluff out their feathers in winter because fluffy feathers contain pockets of trapped air. Air is very good insulator, so the birds retain body temperature. Thank you.